Now brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22. Yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now Jackson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Baltimore's offense coming back out here. And the Ravens, they lost last week at Carolina. Let's talk about their defense, though, because it had been allowing fewer than 14.5 points per game. But the Panthers sort of changed things up. They put up a season-high 36 on Baltimore.
Well, you're able to tamp down the pass rush with a running game. And that's what hurt Baltimore, because when they get people behind the chains, as they like to say, in obvious passing situations, they unleash people at them, and it works very effectively. Weren't able to do that in Carolina, so now they've got some big games coming up. Got to rebound. Unfortunately for them, they've got 2 home games coming up that'll be big, right? They go against the Steelers, then they get their open week, and then they get Cincinnati the week after, also at home. 2 divisional games that could determine their season.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Allen here on the screen. Whoosh. And now running right through it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Jackson on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pass incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. David Irving in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson steps away. Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
It's coming now. There you go.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Flush to his right. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play.
On second down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
319. 319. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Buck Allen, a 3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field, because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Going to 53.
2nd down, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Cooper was the target there. But with that incompletion, I want to take a look ahead to Sunday night, Charles. Packers-Patriots, only going to be the second all-time meeting between Brady and Rodgers.
Yeah, they met in Lambeau in 2014. Aaron Rodgers' Packers team won the game, I believe, was 26-21. And head-to-head, Tom Brady had a nice night, 245 yards and 2 touchdowns. But Aaron Rodgers, 368 and 2 touchdowns. I can't wait to see that.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Let's go.
To throw is Jackson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll buy some time right. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He finds Hearns left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Cooper was the intended target. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Watch it now, Marty.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Prescott now on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And he fires one, but incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean they're not? Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Jackson from the shotgun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 51 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Chris Moore with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Set. 3-19.
Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, Charles, hard to believe. We're already at the halfway point of the season. Less than 100 days now until Super Bowl 53. Right now, Chiefs-Rams, they appear to be so good. But give me one other contender in each conference that could press them.
Well, let's start in the AFC. If you're going to give me a strong contender or have me pick a strong contender, you never take New England out of it. And don't forget, New England has the victory over Kansas City, albeit at home in New England. But still, Tom Brady and the Patriots, never count them out. If you want to pick a dark horse team out of the AFC, how about the Los Angeles Chargers? Philip Rivers and crew throwing it around. They'll get Joey Bosa back a little bit later in the season to help provide better pass rush. If that happens, they can compete with anyone. If I flip it over to the NFC side, New Orleans right now looks like a very strong contender, playing very well on defense, and Drew Brees is flinging it like crazy, and Alvin Kamara is running it and catching it. But how about this for a dark horse? The Seattle Seahawks. They're back to playing Seahawks football, running the heck out of it on offense. Russell Wilson now guiding your football team, and a young, hungry team wanting to establish their own bona fides.
And on a little 2-game winning streak now at 4-3. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Jones on the return. Ooh, with a juke. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Let's see, do you allow me to switch topics here for a second?
By all means.
Thank you, thank you. The Saints have won 6 in a row, and they've been a team that we've talked about a lot in recent weeks. This coming week, though, they play the undefeated Rams. That is going to be a blockbuster matchup.
Man, they get them at home. They get them in the dome, so that's going to be a whole lot of fun to watch. They are a true contender to the Rams right now, okay? Let's face it, the Rams are undefeated, taking on everyone, high-flying offense, defense with a guy named Aaron Donald that can wreck you from inside. But the Saints are contenders because their run defense is pretty darn stout. Cam Jordan, their defensive end, never gets enough attention or recognition. And now they're unleashing the rookie Marcus Davenport off the edge at quarterbacks. He's playing better and better every week. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun. Drew Brees taking on the young quarterback Jared Goff. I think we've got a blast on our hands. And how about the running back battle? Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram from New Orleans, Todd Gurley for the Rams.
Buckle up, being chased out left. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's 2nd down. But just taking a glance real quick at next week's games in the NFL. Chiefs at Browns, that's kind of intriguing. Obviously, the Browns are struggling, Charles, but Mayfield and Mahomes, that's going to be a fun quarterback battle.
It's going to be a blast, isn't it? Maybe they can recreate their day when they played against each other in college, when Mayfield had transferred from Texas Tech to Oklahoma. Mahomes is now the starting quarterback at Texas Tech. Mayfield throws for 545 and 7 touchdowns. And the better game was had by Mahomes. Now, Mahomes' team lost. But individually, 734 yards, 5 touchdowns, and ran for 85 yards more. It's unbelievable. I thought both of their arms would fall off at the end of that game.
Those are some Big 12 stats right there. Now, you've got the stat sheet from that game in front of you. How many times did Mahomes throw it?
He threw it 88 times.
That's unbelievable.
88. I think that game ended probably 2 days later after kickoff. I mean, it's unreal how long it took.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Crabtree has it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Jackson going to throw again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He was looking for Crabtree that time.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They go play action here on first down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.